I will admit I wasn't sad when Baby Yoda Grogu was taken away by Luke Skywalker. I mean, I really didn't like. I wasn't sentimental about it. I mean, I'm glad he's okay. I'm glad Baby Yoda's okay, but like, I wasn't really sentimental about it. I'm not really sure why, but yeah. So the first things I have to say about it are: is there going to be the Mandalorian season 3? Maybe I would guess. I think they left the show in a place where it could continue and be exciting, or maybe it won't continue and they'll move on to new stories. So I think they left it in a way where they could really go either way with this. So that's good ambiguity, I guess I would say. Um, with Luke, I did like the scene with Luke and how and the fight sequence with him and the troopers and him revealing himself and him taking the baby and R2D2 and all. But I mean, I think we've seen Luke a lot. And what I might have liked to have seen is maybe another Jedi who is still around, coming and taking Baby Yoda Grogu. So before I get to that, actually, I'll get to this first. Like, for instance, I might have liked to have seen maybe a Coleman Kaj or Oppo Rancisis or Quinlan Voss, even, maybe one of them coming to get the child and train him. And we know that Kaj, Rancisis, and Voss are still alive because that was confirmed in the Charles Soule Darth Vader comics. So yeah, we do know those three are still alive at least, and maybe a few more. So I would have liked to have seen one of them come, preferably Upper Rancista, since I do like him. Yeah, but like I would have wanted to see a Jedi that we haven't seen a lot come and get him, or even Yaddle, because in Legends Yaddle died, but in canon they said that she just decided to take a less active role. So like someone else coming and getting him. Like that's what I would have liked to have seen because I want to see someone who we haven't seen much or haven't seen fight much or haven't seen on the big screen or I guess actually we've seen them all on the big screen. So but yeah, or Yarl Poof. He might have died in canon as well, but I'm not sure. But yeah. So I would have liked to have seen a Jedi that we haven't seen as much come and get Grogu, but honestly, it is what it is. And I would also have liked to have seen Luke Skywalker and Boba Fett interact again. That would have been interesting. And I kind of wanted to see Captain Rex, although I guess he's off somewhere else or maybe really old at this point, because the part where Bo Katan and Boba Fett interact, it seems like she mentions that she's heard Boba's voice 1,000 times, so I wonder how someone like Rex would have reacted to that because he's worked with Bo-Katan and she seemed to respect him. So I guess maybe, but that's because uh, Rex is does not consider himself Mandalorian and he's not. So maybe that was something else. But all that aside, yeah, it really bothers me because, as many other people have pointed out, if Luke takes the child, then does that mean the child was at the Jedi Temple when it was destroyed? Like, like before the events of the Force Awakens, was Grogu one of the many students that died that day? Like, I hope not, but like, I hope he wasn't one of the Jedi students who were in that crash. But gee, I really hope that's not where they're leading to. But I'm sure they wouldn't do anything to Baby Yoda. I'm sure they would protect him and leave him alive. So yeah, those are my thoughts. Not a whole lot, but just what I like to say. And one more thing, I really wish they hadn't killed off Darth Maul in Star Wars Rebels because I really liked him as a character, and I think he would have fit perfectly in The Mandalorian in some kind of role, whether minor or major. And like honestly, and Gar Saxon too. And I know like they sort of had to get rid of him to move along the plot, but yeah, it's upsetting how many of the very important characters and very important Mandalorians and their rulers, like it's just sad how many of them are not in the Mandalorian. And I like to see Corky Kryze show up in the Mandalorian, as I mentioned in an earlier video that I did on Corky Kryze. And yeah, it's just I like what they did with the series, but I just wish they could have added more and like brought in some more characters from before. And yeah, but we'll see what happens to these stories from here. As for Ahsoka, yeah, I mentioned that I wasn't really a fan of her staying alive until after Return of the Jedi. It's just way too much of a stretch. And honestly, Ahsoka episode wasn't. It wasn't my favorite, and honestly, it was. Yeah, I don't. I honestly never got the point of Ahsoka. I mean, I got the point, but I just never liked the character too much. So there you have it.